Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your spirit guide message reading for you for February 1st to the 15th. Now, if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive in now, Cancer, and see what this time period has in store for you. I'm going to be shuffling your spirit guide animal cards, putting up your chakra and your tarot cards. So let's see here. Spirit guide message for Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message for Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message for Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message for Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message for Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. These two right here, which are Elephant Spirit and the Flamingo Spirit. And this one right here, which is the Starfish Spirit. Oh, I love this. Right? And let's see what your chakra cards have to say. Spirit guide message, Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message, Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message, Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message, Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here, which is forgiveness. And this one right here, which is psychic development. I love it. By letting go of something, you develop your psychic self. You develop a greater connection with spirit, with the divine, to move you forward. So that is absolutely beautiful. You're setting yourself free, Cancer, and there's a huge weight lifted off your shoulders here. Spirit guide message, Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message for Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message for Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message for Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message for Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Spirit guide message for Cancer, February 1st to the 15th. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. All right, at the heart of everything, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So that's prosperity, success, abundance. That's brilliant. That's also an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn coming into play. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is changing. You're seeing a new season come, a new way of moving forward. The Three of Wands, you're looking at your future. You're seeing your ships come in. Temperance, this is a Sagittarian energy, a time frame of November 22nd to December 21st. Then you have Judgment coming, right? Yeah, there's a sense here of spirit really looking at things and you really looking at things. And things that were once judged by other people become judged by you. And it takes their power away from them. You have the Death card, which is a water sign energy, which is a Scorpio energy. And this is a time period of October 23rd to November 21st. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, prosperity coming in, abundance coming in, but also needing to set really clear boundaries. You have the Knight of Wands. You're moving forward in passion towards success, towards your career, towards what you want to develop. This is also a fire sign energy, and Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. You do have the Temperance card, which represents Sagittarius in the major arcana, so you have a strong Sagittarian presence. The Seven of Pentacles at your heart is prosperity, so that's amazing. And then we have the Eight of Cups. You're leaving something behind. There's an ending. I see the Eight of Cups as an ending as severe as a divorce, meaning that it doesn't have to be a divorce, though if it was, it's a very freeing separation. What I see here is that it's an ending that's finalized. It's like, I'm done, it's over, I will not be going back, period, end of discussion. Kind of like something very legal, okay, here that I'm seeing. It's just, it can be a way that you're looking at things within your mind, but it is something that you will not be returning to. Yeah, within your mindset right now, you're not going back. So here we start with your chakra energy, which is forgiveness and psychic development. Forgiveness is from the heart chakra, and this is letting go. It's forgiving. It's saying, It's forgiving yourself. I might not have known everything, or I did what I thought I was supposed to do at the time. It might have been wrong. It might have been not the way I would do it now, but it was right for me. And so forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for not being omnipotent. Forgive yourself for being human. And that's something that we as human beings, and I say it time and time again, we have trouble with that. It's kind of like I'm supposed to know what should have happened already. And sometimes we do know. Sometimes we do know that by doing something, we're doing it out of vengefulness or spite, or because this is the one area we have control over, so we will keep that control over it. But there's also that need to forgive because we need to, because we've developed, we've moved forward. And here, there is also a need for us to forgive others. And that can be really hard because, so many times you think that person should have known better. But Spirit is saying, challenge you to think. Their Spirit is challenging you to think, what if that person was doing the best that they could? What if their best absolutely was the worst thing possible? But that was all they were capable of. And how sad for them. And I'm not saying here in Spirit, I want to make clear that I would not promote, somebody who has hurt you, somebody who was just awful to you, abused you, anything like that, for you to then go up and say, I forgive you, and, let them back into your life. No. Sometimes, and that's it. That's like the Eight of Cups. It's like you close that door, it's closed. It's done. Period. End of discussion. But what you're going to see is by lightening your heart, because we are emotional beings, and we carry around emotional baggage, and it's like a weight. It's like it just keeps us down. And so by forgiving, we move ourselves forward. We move ourselves to the place where we're able to develop psychically. We're able to develop intuitively. We're able to have this power lead us forward. And here, this is the third eye chakra. You're able to have your third eye develop. You're able to see what was once hidden from you. And as you see the truth of things, as you embrace your power, you start moving forward. And that's where the elephant spirit comes in. So a healing and cleansing of your heart chakra and your third eye chakra, very beneficial to you. I would suggest Googling a third eye chakra or a heart chakra cleanse, or just a chakra cleanse in general, just to keep yourself on track and motivated and moving forward. Also, you can picture your third eye chakra located in the middle of your forehead, or the heart chakra located in the center of your chest. You can visualize them as being, beautiful green light, beautiful purple light, shining forward, moving forward. And then we have the elephant spirit, which says learn from the past. And that's what you're forgiving. You're forgiving that you didn't know everything. You're forgiving yourself. You can forgive others, but mostly here you're learning from the past. You're learning from forgiving others who you do not want to be. You do not want to be making those mistakes. And you're forgiving yourself, because we all stumble, we all fall, we all make mistakes, we all think about things and think, oh my gosh, I should never have done that, or wow, I'm so embarrassed that was me at that time. But as you move forward, you see that went into shaping you. And you start embracing your power. And then you have the flamingo spirit, which says embrace the in-between. Embrace that life is not black and white. You are not a villain or a saint, and it's okay. You embrace the in-between. You start taking in the in-between. You start seeing the gray. And that leads you to the starfish spirit, which is you being open to infinite possibilities. By being able to see the in-between, by knowing that the energy that you take in at this time is going to be like this flamingo spirit. Because as you know, if you've watched my channel before, and the flamingo has come up, flamingos are naturally white. They turn pink because of the fish that they eat. So what you're taking into you, when I see the flamingo spirit, is going to directly impact you. It's going to directly impact the energy that you're giving off, the way people perceive you. So be very mindful of the energy and what you are surrounding yourself with. Because you have here at your heart of everything is the Queen of Pentacles. Earth sign energy, again, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, but it's prosperity, it's success, it's abundance. You are going to feel more comfortable being behind the scenes during this time. Looking at things, taking everything in, looking, contemplating, understanding, all right, and embracing prosperity. You might even be thinking of investments. Now, I would say be very careful if you do decide to invest your money, but you're looking at things to gain prosperity, gain wealth, gain abundance, but from behind the scenes. Okay, you're not wanting, I see the kings as the actors upon the stage, the ones that everybody sees. The queens, directors, behind the scenes, not seen as much, but as important. right? So here you have the prosperity coming in. Here you have the bounty. Here you have the beauty of what you are developing, leading you forward. And then this leads you to the Seven of Pentacles. This leads you to seeing that your harvest is almost ready to pick. You're almost to that place that you want to be. Things still have to ripen, but you're watching your intentions, your desires grow and grow and grow. At your heart, Cancer, is prosperity. It is abundance. It is, bounty leading you forward. And then this leads us to the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is changing. You're going to have during this time your highs and your lows, your lefts and your rights. It's a new season that you are embracing, but you're also going to rediscover how you want to embrace this new season, this new way of doing things, this new way of moving forward. And as you do so, you become the Knight of Wands with your passion, with your success, with your desire to move forward. And with the Knight of Wands, you have this fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And you do have a strong Sagittarian presence here. But what you are doing is you are moving forward in passion and creativity. You are connecting with people in a way that brings out their passion, that brings out their desires, that helps you connect with them more deeply, but also helps you move forward towards your goals and towards what you want to develop within your life. So everything is changing. You have on your armor because you know the darker side of human nature, and you move forward towards the passion, towards your desires, towards what you're wanting to create on this earthly realm. You're very invested in this earthly realm right now because there is a sense, well, not just right now. Yes, you're always invested in the earthly realm, but there's a sense here with the prosperity at your heart and passion at your head that you are really looking at the future. You're really looking at how you're developing, how you're moving forward, and there's wealth around you. There's a sense of embracing wealth, prosperity, success, abundance, looking at the bigger picture of what it is that you want to develop within your life. And you're seeing here with the Judgment card that you are being called to something more. You're leaving behind something small, something confining, something overwhelming, and you are moving towards a greater truth, a greater passion, a greater desire to move forward. As you do so, you might feel that you are being judged. You might look at things and think, oh my gosh, am I doing this right or am I not? And the judgment is going to be part of the forgiveness because here you're hearing the angel's call. And I actually see kind of like a little angel within her hand, or like a fairy, or just the essence of your soul, whatever it is that feels more comfortable and more right to you. And as you embrace this passion, as you embrace this understanding, as you know that the angels hold you, that your spirit guide holds you, that you are being cradled and you are succeeding and achieving, you're going to find that you transform. You're going to find that you develop. You're going to find that you move forward towards something that is truly exquisite for you, truly beautiful for you. So as you are embracing this truth, as you are embracing this power, things start to shift around you. You start to hear within you. It's kind of like you sit back for a little bit. You take yourself, you step back just a bit. And if you do, you start to hear spirit talking to you in such a precise and defined way. This is where the psychic development comes in. This is where you know that you are being held by something greater. And that's it. Because if you see here, these hands are holding this person right there, right? So these hands are spirit holding you on your journey. This angel, the spirit, is holding you on your journey, and you're going to be hearing the greater call. So there is something here that is going to be leading you forward. Now, with this comes a need for forgiveness for yourself as you develop, because you're rising from your coffin. You're rising from a place of being small and confined. And why I say that is because in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this card is depicted by an angel blowing his trumpet, resurrecting people from their coffins. So that's what you're doing. You're coming out of a small place. It could be a small mindset. It could be a, rough time where all you could see was that sorrow just around you, and nothing else. And you're walking away from it. You're saying, you know what, I'm done. That's it. Goodbye. And it might be painful. It might be, an ending that is severe and is painful and is overwhelming and has you questioning and doubting. Do not question and doubt your ability to move forward. Do not doubt that you will be guided, because you most definitely will be. And do not doubt the power that is around you, the power of your own heart, to move towards what you desire, to move towards what you truly and personally want in life. So there is something greater here that you are moving towards, but it comes with an ending. And that ending is very similar to that of the Death card, where it is the dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. Now, this again is a Scorpio energy, a time frame, October 23rd to November 21st. But there is a sense here of moving towards and being guided by a light that is shining you, moving towards something with a ferocity, with a speed. But there is also here this little tiny Scorpio, right? And seeing the Scorpio, sometimes life stings. Sometimes, just like the Scorpio itself, it is the little things that can be the most poisonous. And that's true with a Scorpio. The big Scorpios, the ones you would be like, oh my gosh, that thing's a monster, keep it away from me. They are not as poisonous as the little tiny Scorpios that you can't see or, have a harder time detecting. So here, there is this sense of something small, something seemingly innocuous, benign. You're looking at it and you're thinking, it shouldn't be that big a thing. It is going to be. It is going to be during this time. Now, it can be something coming up within your memory, all right, of the way that you're supposed to move forward, or you thinking about your life and yourself and saying, oh my gosh, how the heck am I supposed to get to where I want to be? And things become terrifying and overwhelming, and all of a sudden it feels like you have paralysis. It feels like you were just stung by something that made you freeze. Now, this is going to be a part of your dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. There's going to be something that happens, and it's going to seem really small, but it's going to trigger something within you. It can trigger something where you heard your parents fighting when you were little, and it put a deep-seated fear in you. Or, you inherited something. You inherited a fear. Your family always said, okay, we don't do this, or we're not like that, or, luck just doesn't run in this family, something to that effect. And you took it in. It became a part of your DNA. It was a part of your DNA before, but it became a part of you. It can also be something past life, where you have a fear of something and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense why you're afraid of it. But because in a past life you failed, in a past life, that could have led to your death. Something you could be bringing in very big things here. And the Death card is saying it's a dying away of the old self. For past lives, it's a realizing that life has passed. And with that, memory that you bring with you, with that spiritual memory that you bring with you, you're seeing that it doesn't have the power over you that it once did. With the DNA memory, you're going to be the shatterer of that DNA legacy, okay, of that power, of that truth that was embedded into you. And now you're saying, why? Why do I have to be small? Why do I have to be quiet? Why do I have to, whatever? Why not go off the beaten path? Why not embrace my prosperity? Why not look at things differently? Because temperance has you 1 foot in the spiritual, 1 foot on the earthly plane, bringing your balance, bringing your joy, and it gives you wings. Again, the angel shines around you, and it's opening up your third eye. Okay, most definitely, because that's where the psychic development is coming from. It's opening up your third eye right here. And you're going to be seeing yourself moving forward in a greater power, in a greater truth, in a greater sense of self than before. And as the balance comes in, as the understanding comes, as you leave behind something toxic, something you do not need anymore, as you feel yourself transformed, you rise. And as you rise, you know that the wealth that you are to be stepping into, the wealth that is encapsulating all of your life and you are incorporating into your whole entire self, is almost ready to be picked. It's almost ready to come in. You're still developing, you're still looking, you're still learning, you're still understanding. All right? And I don't want you to feel discouraged, like, oh my gosh, when am I ever going to get here? Because you are tending this garden, right? You cannot rush things. I mean, you can, most definitely. We do it all the time. And that's when we go, oh my gosh, why did I make that stupid mistake? Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have reacted so ferociously to that thing or something to that effect. You're going to need to forgive yourself. It's what Spirit wants me to say, is that you're going to need to forgive yourself for not being as prosperous as you wanted to be, for, not waiting. So Spirit is saying here, wait, don't wait indefinitely. It's saying here, you will know the time when it is right to move forward. You might be scared out of your mind. I can tell you, when I started doing videos up on YouTube, started doing these videos, I cried. It was so absolutely terrifying that I wept because I was so afraid. And then I had to do it anyway. I had to. It was something that was calling to me. So you can be absolutely paralyzed with fear. You can be brought to tears with it. You could start to shake with it. Do not let it define you. But do not sit there and say, okay, all my friends are doing this at this time or doing that at that time, and I have to be like everybody else. Everybody blooms in their own time. Isn't that what Mulan's father said to her in the Disney movie? Every flower blooms in their own time. Give yourself that respect. Be as kind to yourself as you would be to others. You wouldn't say that everybody had to be exactly a certain way if your friend was really upset and coming to you and needing a shoulder to cry on, or just an ear to listen to. Treat yourself like you would that friend, because you're going to see that when it is your time, the prosperity, the fruit that you pick, will be so luscious and so beautiful that it shocks you, because you're going to think, oh no, that's not me. That's not what I deserve. That's not what I get in this life. And Spirit is saying, oh yes, it is. And you're moving away. I like the progression, the 7 and then the 8. You're moving away from something that no longer fits, that's no longer right for you. And as you do so, you embrace the in-between. You see the differences of things. Scorpio lives within the gray. They live within the in-between. And you have that energy here. And you have my minor arcana Scorpio card. You have my major arcana Scorpio card. You thrive within that in-between. And that's what you're going to do during this time. Thrive within the in-between. Things are not going to be clear-cut. Things are not going to be yes or no, white page, black print. Everything is just so clear. It's going to be the grays of things. And it's because you're opening up your heart and you're trusting in your intuition that you make the decisions, that you move forward in a way that felt like you were stuck before. But now you're energized. Now, if not energized, determined, doggedly determined. And that leads you to the 6 of Pentacles, prosperity, success, balance, abundance coming in. And as that prosperity and success comes in, you are also going to have people pull at you. Oh, Cancer, I need this. Oh, Cancer, I need that. Oh, help me, help me, help me. It's kind of like little kids pulling on your shirt. Oh, no, I need this. Oh, no, I need that. Or who can cry the loudest gets your attention. And here it's like, enough is enough. You need those clear boundaries because you are embracing prosperity, but you are also balancing the scales. You can't be giving to everyone until your coffers are dry, until you're out of anything left to give. Think of it as a pitcher, all right? And you can see through the pitcher, all right? It's a glass pitcher, and you're pouring in to every cup, and there's no more water left. So what are you pouring in to other people's cups? You have to refill that pitcher. And if you do not have the boundaries, if you do not have that sense of, you know what, no, I can't. And this is at work and this is at home. I can't. It's the needing to decompress. It's the needing to breathe. It's the needing to look at things new and profoundly. And as you do so, you're going to see that you start sending out your ships. You start having prosperity come in. This is passion. This is creativity. This is ideas coming your way. This is looking at things with a new eye, towards a new light. This is seeing things that you have wanted to do for years upon years, starting to show themselves in a reality around you. Okay? Looking at things in a new way, not giving up on yourself anymore, being empowered, being emboldened, envisioning something exquisite and beautiful. This leads you to determination. I mean, quite frankly, you are going to succeed, period, end of discussion, because that's what you're going after. You're going after success. And the bounty of it, the prosperity of it, it brings a new dawn. Look at her. She's holding a sunflower. It brings a new dawn into your life. It brings a new passion. It brings a new understanding. It brings a new bounty. And as you embrace this bounty, everything starts to shift. And as everything shifts, the prosperity comes in. And you are called. You are called to a higher purpose. You are called to a greater wealth. You are called to a greater sense of self and a greater sense of identity. And you've learned from the past. And you start to see that there are infinite possibilities before you and around you. And that it's not just one thing. Open up the doors. Widen your horizons. Look at things and don't just say it has to be like this, because you're getting hung up on one way of looking at it. Spirit is saying, kind of take a bird's eye view. Take a bird's eye view, because there are infinite possibilities out there for you. And they are tremendously empowering, emboldening, and it lives within the gray. It's not going to be the road that everybody walks. It's not what everybody else is seeing. all right? And it also, by taking this road, by moving this way, you start to forgive yourself. And you and Spirit start walking hand in hand. And you realize that Spirit does hold you in the palm of their hands, no matter what. Your subconscious message from your Spirit Guide Animal cards is the Ant Spirit. And this says it's time to collaborate. It's time to collaborate. It's time to share your ideas. Ping pong off of people. All right? A Earth sign energy would be fantastic. This Sagittarian energy would be fantastic. You know, it's looking at things in a new light. If you have an Earth sign energy within your chart, it's being more grounded, being more centered, you know, taking a very earthy approach to things. If you have a Sagittarian energy within your chart, where that Sagittarian energy comes through, that is going to be the side where you look at things a little bit more. You know, it's kind of like, if it comes through in your Mercury, it's all about communication. If it comes through in your Mars, it's going to be the way that you fight, you know, the way that you're passionate about things, you know, that kind of thing here. So open up the doors, see yourself moving forward, because you're collaborating, you're understanding, you're starting things anew. And by collaborating, by understanding, it's going to be affecting this chakra subconsciously. It's going to be affecting your third eye chakra, visualization. Okay? Your collaboration with what you truly want and how you truly want to move forward, you are going to also be visualizing into existence. It's going to be opening your third eye chakra. You are collaborating greatly with Spirit during this time, and you are going to see yourself empowered. Healing and cleansing your third eye chakra would be absolutely beneficial for you. And I like that you have the 28 here and you have 27 here. So that's really cool. You know, 27, 28, that progression. And then you have the Ace of Wands as your subconscious message. And this is absolutely what you're taking with the Knight of Wands. You're taking this gift of passion, of creativity. This is also an energy for writers, for people who are creative, you know, artists, paintbrush, pen, you know, that kind of thing here. There is that energy moving you forward. There is this sense of being highly expressive, highly creative during this time, but this is also passion, creativity, desire. This is sexual energy. You know, you're going to be moving forward towards what you want. Be very careful who you trust during this time, okay? Especially sexually, because the energy that you take in, and I do very much believe that, you know, sex is a sharing of energies, even if people don't want to see it that way. So the energy that you take in is going to greatly affect you during this time. So be very, very mindful of this. Be very mindful. Do not treat things lightly, like throwaway partners. That's not going to work for you. You're moving forward in passion and in creativity towards what you desire. There's this huge sense of being inspired, you know, the pen being mightier than the sword, art, drawing, you know, that type of thing. Yeah. All right. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you, and I love you all. Bye.